What's going on, Celtics Nation? You're tuned into the Dynasty Proud postgame podcast. Following up the Celtics loss to the Chicago Bulls 114 to 111, second night of a back-to-back, and the Celtics had a lot of opportunities in that fourth quarter to tie or take the lead, but were unable to to get past the Bulls or make anything close at the rim. Couple of turnovers there at the rim or from Jalen there at the end, trying to get to the rim, and just nobody could make a shot to take the lead or tie, and that's your that's your game right there. Celtics gave up way too many too many 3-point shots today in this game, over 20 to Chicago Bulls, and that ultimately, it's finally come back to bite them this game. This season, they've been giving up a lot of 3-pointers this season, and it finally got them on the second night of a back-to-back. But it is what it is. Double overtime game yesterday, getting in late into Chicago today, or earlier this morning. So, arriving to Chicago at 3 a.m. And I think ultimately the fatigue set in there at the end of the game, and that's why no one was able to get any shots up. And the Bulls stay hot. They win their, I believe, fifth or sixth in a row now, and that was the game. I am the Parquet Poppy. This is my boy Adrian here at NBA Swing Pass. How are you feeling, man, after that game today?
The game was right there for the taking. We just didn't capitalize on it. Chicago, they barely made it over the hump. Big 3-pointer at the final few seconds there by Herder. Yeah, it was our game to take, and we just weren't aggressive enough. We shot poorly from 3-point land. We weren't aggressive at the end. Jalen, a couple turnovers, like you said. There was just no flow at the end. Derek White came on late, but I would still characterize it as a bad game for him shooting wise.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough loss.
Yeah, just not a good game from D White again, shooting wise, like you said. Yeah, he had a couple of those 3-pointers there in the fourth quarter, but ultimately they couldn't stop anything at the end. And then Bulls take a lead. Celtics can't, like I said, they weren't able to get really any stops down the stretch. The only thing really stopping the Chicago Bulls was themselves. They kept being aggressive on the 3-point line. I believe they missed about 5 or 6 3-pointers in a row there in the final 5 minutes of that game. Celtics just could not take advantage of those missed shots. It was just not good, man, not good enough. And D White, do not know what's going on with him lately, man. I have no idea what's going on. Gets a night off yesterday. You expect him to have a good shooting performance in this one on some rested legs, compared to everybody else on the team, but he didn't give you anything. Just left way too many guys wide open on the 3-point line as well. And yeah, man, if Derek White's not gonna, really have a great shooting night, you expect the defense, after a night off, to step up. And just, I mean, it wasn't only him; it was everyone. Just way too many wide open shooters for the Chicago Bulls tonight. Even some of the shot attempts that were contested, I mean, they were just all going in. These guys see a couple go in, and they stayed hot. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just an all around great shooting performance from everybody on the Bulls tonight. I mean, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players shoot in double figures tonight. That's just crazy. I mean, they were just beating the Celtics from anywhere in this game, with anybody. So, yeah, they could not guard anyone tonight. That's really what it came down to. The tired legs had to have affected them. I mean, it's just when you let 8 players get into double figures, I mean, they couldn't guard anyone. So,
Yeah.
pretty much what it came down to tonight. And, as a team, the Chicago Bulls shot 47%. I'm sorry, 51% from the field, 47% from three. They were 21 of 45 from the 3-point line today. Celtics were 15 of 47, just absolutely putrid. Celtics took 99 shots today. Um, and only made 44, so they were about 44% shooting for the game today. 99 shots, and they lose by 3.
Hmm.
A couple more Derek White shots go down. It's a totally different game. Just do not like what I'm seeing from Derek White lately, man. It's just been absolutely um just a tough watch from him lately. Hope he can get it turned around, but man, so he's got to do some soul searching. I don't know what's going on. I would have preferred him to just have another night off, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just do not like what I'm seeing lately, man. The shots just look completely off. Just like what we were seeing earlier in the beginning in the season. I don't know, man. I cannot explain it.
Yeah, and they're all like easy shots he usually makes. I mean, he gets into lane, little floaters. He usually shoots at a high rate. It's the easy shots that's the scary part. That's the bad part, you know. It's not like difficult shots. Everyone's gonna miss tough ones, but he's just missing easy ones, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a mental block right now for him.
Yeah, I just don't get it. He's supposed to be the second best player on this team. Like the veteran presence, and just absolutely just giving us stinker after stinker, man. As far as shooting goes, it's something's got to change, man. Taking that many shots. He took 11 3-pointers today. Like that's kind of like his normal, and just nothing
Yeah.
was going down for him again. So 7 assists from him today. Pritchard didn't have it going today either. Only 10 points in 30 minutes, and he had 7 assists as well. But yeah, just not a good enough performance today from any of these guys. Jaylen Brown did what he could.
Hmm.
Shot 50% today from the field. But yeah, just you need that second guy to step up. The only person that helped step up was Anthony Simons. I don't know why he wasn't really in there at the end of the game.
Hmm.
To kind of like, I mean, the Celtics were struggling getting hitting some shots when the Chicago Bulls were absolutely just chucking up threes, and they missed like 6 in a row, and Celtics just couldn't find anybody else besides Jaylen Brown to make a shot at the end right there. Would have loved to see Anthony like get some kind of a look, or even Sam Hauser. His 5-game streak of 15 plus points ended today.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, he shot 3 of 7 from the field. I mean, I don't know. Just yeah, tired. Just a tired team performance. This is what it looks like. I mean, looking at this box score right now. Yeah, just yeah, it is what it is. Would have loved to see like Hugo get a little more opportunity at the end there as well. But as far as like attempting a shot or whatever, but he was in there for his defense at the end of the game, and unfortunately, you know, a little bit of a hesitation in defense at the end right there gets Herter the open shot to win the game. Pretty much the same exact shot Hugo won last night for the Celtics, and yeah, gamed by Herter. That was absolutely brutal to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was impressed though by the Bulls. Their pace of play was, they're a little like Indiana, when they were healthy and they had all their guys together. They pushed the ball pretty. They're a fast up tempo team, and that was sort of the idea I thought the Celtics would come in this year, that type of style. But a lot of iso ball, a lot of iso ball from the Celtics, and they just got to start sharing the ball. I know Jalen's carrying the team, but if everyone on the opposition knows that you're the guy and they're collapsing towards you, and you just gotta like make it easy. Don't make it difficult on yourselves.
Yeah, Jalen only had 2 turnovers tonight. The
Yeah.
Celtics did a really good job of protecting the ball, only 6 turnovers tonight. But I said it. I've said it before. It's Jalen turns it over in those situations that you just
Hmm.
can't turn it over in. Right down there, last couple minutes of the game, he's trying to bully himself down it closer to the rim to get to his spot. Just bounces it off of his own foot, turns it bounces off the Chicago Bulls defender, falls on top of it. It's a jump ball. 1 point something seconds left. shout out to Jalen for winning the tip, gave Namish Keita the chance to even get the ball in the hoop with less than a second to go, and just didn't go in. But yeah, in that situation, you wouldn't be in that situation if you didn't turn the ball over, took care of the ball. But it happens, right? Probably,
Yeah.
just uh, basically just give it up to fatigue right there in that situation, losing the handle, the mental, um, losing the mental fortitude to hold on to that ball, and that was it right there.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen them win this back to back, but yeah, hopefully there's some learning lessons here, and they could freshen up a little bit. Get the legs back under them. They were definitely heavy minutes from all the starters from last night's game, also. So
Yeah.
heavy legs, shots weren't falling. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see a little more with the rotation. Amari Williams gets a start, but he only plays 10 minutes the whole game. So a
Hmm.
little question on that. When Garza was a little banged up with the ankle, you could tell he was sort of trying to play through it. Would have liked to see a little more run from him, but
Hmm.
yeah, just move on.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're gonna like put in the guy, if you're gonna play a couple of guys with like fresh legs to start with, like Derek White and Amari Williams. Yeah, I mean, Derek White's not giving you anything. Yeah, like you said, would have liked to see a little bit more run with Amari. Try to do something. But yeah, they
Yeah,
yeah, Joe just didn't I guess didn't like what he was seeing out there, or whatever the case was. But 14 minutes for Garza, Keita 24 minutes, 6 points. Yeah, and Anthony Simons, had a good shooting night from him, but the Joe just decided to go away from that.
mhm,
So yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't get over D White's performance again. This is just it's not good enough. Not good enough, especially you're the only guy coming into this game, the second night of a back to back with the freshest legs, and
mhm,
um, you know, team is relying on you to kind of help take the load off of the guys that played the heavy minutes last night, and you only go 5 of 18 from the field, 3 of 11 from 3. Not aggressive enough, trying to, get to the hoop, draw some fouls or anything. But I mean, Celtics only took 9 free throws tonight. Bulls only took 8. The referees were just letting them play tonight, but that's also, a reason why, maybe he wasn't attacking. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I just like Derek White, man. Give me 18, man. 18 a night. And I mean, he gives us 18 tonight. It's a tie game, probably going into another overtime. But I mean, this is one of his better performances in the last couple games. But it's still just like, dude, like
yeah,
what is going on, man? And just the defensive lapses that he's been having too. It's just like, dude,
mm,
like you're known for the defense, and we're just giving up wide open. Like he makes a three, doesn't get back down to guard the guy who like every three that it felt like Derek White made, he just let the guy that he was supposed to be guarding just go right back and answer. Um, help defense from him today, like leaving shooters open on the 3 point line, just daring them to shoot. I mean, daring them to shoot the 3 point shot today, and they burned them. 21 to 45 from the 3 point line. I mean, Chicago's not really known for being a high efficiency 3 point shooting team, but Celtics, like I said, you leave shooters open, like and let them stroke, and they're gonna get the confidence, and it's gonna burn you. Celtics have been burned way too many times this year by leaving the open 3 point shot, like by leaving the shooter open at the 3 point shot. I mean, eventually it had to come back and bite them. I think that they said the Celtics were the only team with a winning record with teams shooting 20 or more threes. I think it's now what? I think it's now 500. If they thought
mm,
that that was going to, if they thought that that game plan was going to work all season, it's not. I mean, they have to find a way to start protecting that more. And they let these teams start shooting hot in the first quarter. And they've kind of been relying on it this season for the team to cool down. They cooled down for sure. They cooled down in that fourth quarter within the last 5 minutes, but you left the one guy open that hit the open three to burn you with 0.2 seconds left on the clock, and it bit them. It bit them in the ass, and I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take for the team to like finally get their shit together and decide that they need to guard that 3-point line, but I really think it just comes down to the fact that they don't have like a big or like their rebounding. It just isn't that good. So what they do is they try to basically like have the other teams force them to shoot, basically leave them open, have them shoot the three so that they can just get down low and try to get the rebound on the long miss or long rebound. But did not work for them tonight, unfortunately. And yeah, that's it, man. That's really it. Look at the box score here. There's really not much to like analyze on it or anything. I mean, it's pretty kind of like, I don't know. Eh. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 Celtics today in double figures compared to the Chicago Bulls 8. Yeah, like I said, Anthony Simons finally, 21 points tonight off the bench, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would love to see like Anthony Simons in the starting role over Pritchard or Derek White. I know it's not going to happen. But man, some of these guys, they need some answer on offense to help Jaylen Brown. I mean, it's just been super inconsistent with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard this year. Like,
Yeah.
it just has been. I mean, love the players, love the guys, but it has been an up and down season for them this year. There's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no way to like, say, oh, but this and that. No, it's just like it is what it is. Like it's been up and down for them. But they have a weapon there on the bench, Anthony Simons. It's kind of crazy that we were talking about like potentially trading him this year, and now it's like I need something I need something to help Jaylen Brown with this offense starting these games. And I feel like he would be. I feel like like Amari Williams gets this chance today to start, right? Like Nemish Keita still played 24 minutes. Luka Garza still played 14 minutes today. So I mean, it's not like a seniority thing or a performance thing. Like obviously, if Amari got into the starting lineup and then only played 10 minutes, so it's like, what's stopping Joe Mazzulla from putting Anthony Simons in the starting lineup over a guy that's been struggling like Derek White? I mean, because like if it's based on seniority, how long you've been on the team, it doesn't make sense that Nemish Keita sits, even though like they were saying he's potentially sick. It didn't come up on the injury report or nothing like that. Oh wait, it did come up on the injury report for him today. Yeah, Luka Garza though did not come up on the injury report today for his ankle. That was inside. That was heavily taped up and had the brace on it, or the ankle brace on it. So I don't know, man. It's not gonna happen, I don't think. But I mean, White and Pritchard, they have to step up. I mean, these guys are starting. They have to be more consistent if they're going to stay in these starting lineups. I know it's crazy to say that. I know it's like crazy. I'm probably jumping the gun, getting a little too emotional over this loss, but it has to be better. 39 minutes from D White, 15 points, and you got Anthony Simons with 28 minutes today, 21 points off the bench. I mean, this guy is giving you, like Anthony Simons is up and down too, but I mean, that's based off of his role coming off the bench. But when he's able to perform like this, 21 points off the bench, how are we not looking at this as like a positive for the team and not putting him in the starting lineup somewhere? Like I'm sorry, like I said, I love Peyton Pritchard, I love Derek White, but there's got to be something in here if the Celtics, like there's got to be some kind of move made if the Celtics are legit serious about going to the finals this year, or trying to find a way to get their to get closer to Detroit. But I don't know, I just feel like the Celtics are going to what they're doing this season. So yeah, it's disappointing tonight. Tonight's loss is super disappointing. Uh, but you just had a feeling on Derrick Rose jersey retirement night that this was bound to be a loss. Um, just look at the Chicago Bulls box score right here, man. 27 minutes. Jalen Smith, 14 points. Isaac Okoro, 27 minutes, 12 points. Matas Buzelis, 32 minutes, 14 points. Vucevic, 35 minutes, 16 points. Kobe White, 32 minutes, 22 points. Patrick Williams, 16 minutes, 10 points. Kevin Herter, 24 minutes, 12 points, and the game-winning shot.
Mhm.
Ayo Dosunmu, sorry if I'm butchering that.
Yeah.
23 minutes, 10 points, and Josh Giddey, 24 minutes, 4 points. I mean, just the overall like shot, like just them scoring was just like all around. Like the
Mhm.
Celtics could not figure out who to stop or who was going to take the last shot or anything. So,
Yeah.
um, 32 assists for the Bulls to the Celtics 28.
Mhm.
Um, and they had 15 turnovers. They turned the ball over 15 times this game, and the Celtics could not find ways to score off of those turnovers. Celtics just continue to remain one of the slowest paced team in the NBA. After all the talk of them trying to be a faster team, it just hasn't translated. They have not been able to run in transition and attack and score. I mean, it's just they'll start running,
Mhm.
then they get down the court, and then they pull the ball back. Just I don't
Yeah.
know. It just hasn't been good.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the bad habits. We get into these ruts and guys just settle and guys are just predisposed to just to run to the corners. No one's playing downhill, no one's attacking. Jalen's out trying to do all the heavy lifting, which is fine.
Mhm.
He's been doing it for a majority of the year, if not all. But like you said, we just need like tonight. Peyton Pritchard was getting swallowed up down low. He was
Mhm.
getting in the paint. He was just either they were taking the ball away from him, they were blocking him, or he was getting knocked off his feet. I don't know, man. They're playing they're playing harder instead of smarter. That's the way I look at it. It's just
Mhm.
let the ball move. I'm big on that. Just let the ball move. Play hot potato out there and let guys just catch it on the run, go downhill, and make the game easy. You don't have to make the game hard for yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, Swoops coming in here. The overtime win from last night tired them out. I agree. Yeah, we talked about it. Second night of a back to back. As far as like I don't know if you were like responding into the pace of play that I was talking about, but the Celtics have not been able to pay. They've still been the slowest paced team in the NBA this year. So um, it's just the way they play. They can try to pretend like they're trying to do things different, but like you said, the habits, Adrian, it's just like they drive, but they're not in the habit of continuing the transition or pushing the pace. They're still very used to pushing the pace for a little bit. They get down the court, like I was saying, and then once they get down there, they kind of like pull it back and kind of just get back into their ISO offense, looking for the switches on the screen, seeing what matchups they can get. And they just fall back into that pretty much every single time. It would be nice to see if they just kept running, attacking the paint more, trying to draw the fouls, but you know, it just has not translated this year like they wanted to. I mean, it could be not having it could definitely is a I definitely think it's a byproduct of not having Tatum this year as well. You were right, like he's the probably one of the him and Jalen Brown are probably the most aggressive guys to try to get down and attack the rim in transition, but when it's only Jalen Brown doing it, and a lot of your other guys are undersized guards, it makes them a little more hesitant to keep pushing that pace because they're still trying to preserve themselves for the whole game too, right? They don't want to just keep constantly driving, getting beat up down there, trying to go up at the rim. So I think that's what it comes down to. Also, like the guys, like they know it's a long season. Yeah, they say that they want to push the pace and stuff, but when push comes to shove, they know that that's like not really their game, and their outside game is what they're used to. So they're used to pulling the ball back out, looking for the outside shooter to hit the three. It's a byproduct of the Joe Mazzulla system.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the energy comes off the bench. I mean, if you started 5 bench guys like Shireman, Williams, who else you got? Maybe Simons, a
Hmm.
couple other guys, the pace would probably pick up just because, they're more energetic at this point. Even Peyton Pritchard, he's not correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not a push the pace type of guy. He creates for others. He's good at spot shooting, but
Hmm.
he's not, and he should be, in my estimation, a guy that could push tempo and get guys going. Force a break here and there, but it's just what they're comfortable with. This Missoula ball, create 2-on-1s and hit corner threes and make matchups. And
Yeah,
it's
and
worked, but maybe it's time to change it up a little bit.
yeah, I feel like Peyton Pritchard used to play like that. Like you're
Yeah.
saying, he used to play like that, but he was very inefficient when he would, push that pace and try to go for the layup. So he has like changed up his game a lot this year, being in the starting role. He definitely will push, but then he'll bring it back out, try to look to get into the paint. He looks to get into the paint way more this season than he ever has. And I feel like back in the past, he was that kind of guy that was pushing the pace, trying to get to the rim, but he was inefficient there. He was getting blocked all the time. So he had to like adjust his game this season. He's really looking for his spots in like that mid range in the paint area this year. So
Yeah.
yeah, it really feels like you said, like he feels like he's supposed to be that type of guy because that's what we've seen in the past from him. But now this year, totally different role. His mindset has totally changed. He's looking for a way different shot than he used to look for in the past. So yeah, it's the new roles are definitely affecting the play style that Joe wants to play, but obviously they can't execute it because whether the personnel, just being locked into that system, into Joe Mazzulla's system for the past 2-3 years now, like the guys, I feel like they want to do what he's asking, but at the same time, um, he doesn't really push it as much. Like
Mhm.
you'll see him on the sidelines being like, let's go," like, but the guys like they try, but they just cannot execute it. So yeah, it's just been yeah, it's just been we were told one thing that this is what they were going to try to do, and then it totally is not the outcome that the fans were expecting. Back to back games need to go. Swoops, brother, man, I 100% agree with that. The schedule, especially now with the cup, is just totally weird now. I'm like, it just messes everything up. To like they said that they wanted to take away back to back games, in the past, but haven't seen nothing of the sort to that shows that they're trying to fix that at all. So basically they took a week out of the they took a chunk. They said, yeah, we want players to be healthy and we want less back to backs, but then at the same time they took a chunk of like a week out of the schedule for the NBA Cup, and then basically all those games, you know, that whole week right there just basically compressed the schedule again. So it was like, you know, NBA saying they want to do one thing and then they go back and do something totally else that nobody asked for. So 100% agree with you about that, Swoops. I hate back-to-back games. Um they're terrible. They're detrimental to the league. I mean, if you're gonna take a chunk of the schedule out for a cup tournament, you have to expand the schedule to at least another week and a half going into summer, because to do that for a cup game and then compress schedules, you're having teams play some teams 5 times in a season now. because of that. It's just ridiculous. It's the NBA Cup. I don't know, man. I feel like it did more harm than good. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, the season wasn't competitive before the All Star break until the NBA Cup," and it's just like, okay, like in what, like, I mean, maybe in like small market teams, but like I've never watched the Celtics game before the NBA Cup, before the All Star break, before the NBA Cup, and thought to myself, wow, these games they suck. I have no interest in them. Like if you're an NBA fan, you're gonna like the games regardless. I mean, I just feel like the NBA Cup was just literally made to cater towards the more casual fan. I don't know. I feel like the quality of games even after the uh the NBA Cup, before be after the NBA Cup, but before the All-Star break, like right now we've watched two really crazy games, like crazy good games right now, these past two games with the Celtics. I mean, not every game is going to be these super highly competitive games. It's just like like, yeah, you're gonna have some like games that aren't like gonna be like a major watch or anything like that. But to say that like that the NBA Cup changed the uh like how the players were playing with more intensity and stuff like that is crazy. I don't think any NBA player was out here thinking, "Oh man, I don't want to play hard this game. I don't want to win." So I don't know. Just NBA Cup, yeah, compress that schedule. More, playing more back to backs. I feel like now than ever because of that. So, yeah. Swoops, has anyone addressed D White's field goal shooting? Yeah, we've addressed it. It's been bad. It's stinker after stinker these last couple weeks. Don't know what's going on with him, man. Um, you know, just the way by the way he was shooting earlier this game to start, I had asked on Twitter, I'm like, can we give him another night off? Like this is just the shooting has been brutal. It's been brutal. I mean, putting it nicely, like it's been bad. You need more out of him.
Yes, definitely a struggle for him. He's not finding his bearings. I mean, like I said earlier, it's the easy shots, it's the pull-ups that he usually hits. He's not even trying to get to the paint and just pump fake and get a foul and get some easy free throws. When you struggle like this from the outside and easy shots, you gotta get to free throw line and just try to get a rhythm, just try to build on something, positive, see the ball go into the basket. It doesn't have to be a three-pointer, it doesn't have to be a pull-up floater, it just has to go in, and you have to build off of that and get some confidence, and Joe's gonna start either designing plays for him. I don't even know if that's not Joe's style, but they gotta make the game easier for him because he's pressing and he's got no confidence on anything he's doing out there.
Yeah, let me look at Celtic stats. Just want to see if he has a little bit more in depth for D White here. Nah, pretty much the same box score as far as this stuff goes. Yeah, yeah, just pretty brutal for D White, unfortunately. Like I said, man, I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's been a tough watch for him. It was D Rose night. Also, Chicago had to win. Yeah, we said that. Herder game winning shot on D Rose night, like
Mm.
the last guy you expect, but that's what happens. Celtics had plenty of opportunities to take a lead. I mean, plenty of opportunities to tie and take the lead. They were basically Chicago was begging the Celtics to come back and win that, but yeah, they didn't take advantage of it. It was just not good execution at the end. We can say like, yeah, fatigue and everything like that, but they 100% winnable game, and they couldn't.
Yeah, they it was a game for the taking. It would have been nice, to win the back to back. Poor performance, poor execution at the end. Turnovers and just giving the game away. I mean, Chicago was giving the game away also in the last minute or so. So just needed to make a couple of plays. Derek White needed to make maybe a jump shot or two more. And
Hmm.
well, Peyton Pritchard, if he made that last second shot, they would have won. So, but I mean, that was a Hail Mary at its own. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Uh,
was a winnable game.
yeah, game was lost in the third quarter. They let Chicago score 36 on them in the third, and basically from that point on, I mean, it was just like trading buckets. Celtics trying to come back, and Celtics trying to come back. They would like tie it up or take a like I think they took a lead by like two with like what 6 minutes left or something, five
Yeah.
or six or something, yeah, something like that, and then they just couldn't hold on to it. The defense really failed them at the end of this game.
Hmm.
Damn, I'm looking right now at some box scores right now, and it looks like what's today, the 24th.
Yes, sir.
God dang. All right. Lakers came back and beat Dallas. Damn. They like gave up like a 16-0 run or something like that, and
Hmm.
that would have made my night a little bit better.
Yeah.
Dang, Luca with 33, 8 and 11 rebounds, assists 11 for Luca. Wow, looks like Dallas lost this at around the 229 mark. Lakers down by 1 point with 229 left in the game. They take the lead on a Rui Hachimura 3-point shot, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I was hoping they would lose that game, but it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Looks like the Knicks beat Philly tonight. Also, I'm looking.
Yeah, I was listening to the end of that one. There was like a couple of fouls or something that New York was trying to take, but I guess the refs didn't call it, and
Yeah.
Philadelphia, I guess, felt like they got hosed. I was only listening to it on the radio, so I couldn't watch it,
Mhm.
but that's what it sounded like was going on.
Yeah.
Cleveland beat Orlando today. Charlotte, man, Charlotte's been uh, stacking up some wins. They're now 18 and 28 on the season.
Mm.
They beat the Wizards today. Has what's going on with what's his name on the Wizards?
Uh,
What's going he hasn't even played yet, has he?
oh, yeah. What's his face? Yeah, I know what you talk about. Trey. Trey Young.
Trey Young, dude, that's crazy. We can't even remember this guy's name since he got relegated to the Wizards.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think he was hurt anyway when they traded for him. There was something going on in
Oh, okay.
Atlanta, and I don't know if. Yeah, you might be right. He hasn't. I don't think he has suited up for.
But he's not even like he's not even on their like DNP injury list or anything like that either. Like he's like not even on their box score.
Yeah.
Like you would think like you'd be on there at least, and then they
DMP. Yep.
yeah, what the heck? Maybe
Yeah. Something else.
they probably got a guy up. They probably have like somebody up from the G League, and
Hmm.
since he's not activated, I guess, or something. I don't know. So maybe they can use that roster spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of weird not seeing him on there, even though he's been traded over there for like what, a couple weeks now. So
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Yeah, other than that, man, second night of a back to back. Celtics don't get this win. Their next opponent going to be the Portland Trail Blazers at home. So
Yeah.
they need rest. Their schedule has been wildly like it's been a tough schedule for the Celtics this year.
Hmm.
Let's see. Next game is going to be on. Let's see. The 26th, Monday, versus Portland at 8 p.m. game. Oh, it's because it's on Peacock. Damn. Monday night, 8 p.m. game. Oof, that crowd is going to be a little tired.
Yeah, it's what the Patriots game. Hopefully they win, and
Ugh, we need to win tomorrow, man. We need to win tomorrow.
a lot of sore backs from all the snow. Hopefully it's not as bad as people are saying that it's gonna be.
Ye-
So,
Yeah. Let's see. Are we yeah, we'll be potting for the Blazers game on
mhm,
Monday. So yeah, we'll come in and talk about that. Hopefully the Celtics can bounce back at home. They got a couple days off to not even a couple days. They got like a day to rest, recuperate, and then they're back at it on Monday. So they'll go home. They'll watch this. They'll watch these Patriots try to get a win in Denver, which I think is very possible. I think they can do it.
yeah, I think so.
Jarrett Stidham starting for the Broncos. Well, I mean, everybody's been talking about how he's equal. If he plays his best game, he's equal to Drake May. I think that's blasphemous, but I mean, if
Yeah,
you got to get the interest in the game going, right? I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it is what it is. Hopefully the Celtics. Hopefully the Patriots can win that game.
yeah,
I'll be watching, tuned in. I'm gonna be drinking.
yeah. It's
Um,
good. It's a good drinking day right there, Sunday.
yeah, gonna fire up the grill and
Mm,
hopefully get that win. It's gonna be good.
yeah, start out fast. Hopefully we get off to an early start and have them
That's
chase the rest of the game.
that's what they need to do. They got to start hot. They got to put the pressure on them. Denver doesn't have that great of a run game, so make them one dimensional. The run defense is definitely improved for the Patriots this postseason right now. So keep the pressure on the offense, having to have Jarrett Stidham throw the ball. Then you got to
Mm,
blitz him. Just blitz him. See if he can handle the pressure. Make him make quick decisions and rely on that defense. You got Gonzo back there, the secondary. And you got some really good, some good guys up there on that defensive line that can,
mhm.
apply pressure and get to that quarterback, Milton Williams. We need him to come through big time for us this game. Escape Denver, hopefully with a win and without injuries, and got Mac Hollins coming back now, so return of the Mac. Nice size player right there. Good catch radius. The man can get up and get that contested ball, which feels like Drake May has really been needing
Mhm.
this last couple of 3-4 weeks. So I see the Patriots doing it. It's going to be a nerve wracking game
Mhm.
tomorrow, but I'm
Yep.
ready. I'm ready for football to start already. After this Celtics loss.
Yeah, throw everything at Stidham. Throw the whole kitchen sink at him. He hasn't played in what 2 years, so there'll be jitters and there'll be things that he won't be able to replicate in practice. You shake him up early, and I don't think he'll do much after that.
Yeah.
He
Well,
might
hopefully
just
it
go.
happens. Hopefully it
Yeah,
happens. I need the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Did you saw the Bad Bunny gear that they're dropping?
yeah. I saw you post there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I might get one. I think I might get one.
yeah. Just like a good
Like a
grab.
hood like a hoodie or one of the keychains.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, man. That's it for us tonight. This is a quick one. Little 45 minutes, second night of a back to back after the Celtics lose to the Chicago Bulls on Derek White jersey retirement night. They lose 114 to 111. Celtics go back home on Monday, play Portland, and hopefully get that win. Other than that, my man, you have anything else tonight?
No. Just bounce back and try to get back in the win column. Tough loss, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a tough game going back home after another couple games on the road here. So basically, that game, first game back from a little road trip, even a longer extended road trip, it's usually tough to win. So it's gonna be if it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle against Portland. I don't think it's gonna be an easy game at all. So yeah, like you said, hopefully we get back in the win column right there. Try to avoid some back-to-back losses and go from there. But until then, we'll see y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next post game. Until then, go Celtics. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. If you tuned in, Swoops, appreciate you, man, always for tuning in and getting some interaction with us. Like I said, we'll be back on the next game, post game. But until then, as always, go Celtics. Peace out.
Peace.
Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.